Shin Duelists. Phoenix here, bringing you the new selection pack, Sprites of Miracle. Now, there are actually a number of things that came out because this is the actual start of the anniversary of this game coming out. So there was the special pack where you can get all of these lovely things, the absolutely gorgeous looking stage, the new Dark Magician card art, the icon, the frame, the card back, the deck box, the card art, all that wonderful stuff. The new alternate arts for Eldritch the Golden Lord and Nightmare Unicorn. The anniversary packs where you are guaranteed to get a royal finish of one of the URs from the pack that you get. The new Blue Eyes mate, the new Blue Eyes icon, etc. But, as you can already tell from the name of this video, we are here for the new selection pack, which brings us such wonderful things as the Sprites and some new hero support. God knows they need it. So, we're going to do this the way we always do it. I'm going to open up the packs. I'm going to read off the descriptions of any new cards. That pack looks really nice. And we'll see how far I go, or I decide to do something different. Oh, also there's a new structure deck that has the Dark Magician support from Dimension Force that never came out before. Aqua Dolphin. Alright, let's read the new ones. Sprite Pixies. Level 2 Thunder. If you control a level or rank 2 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Sprite Pixies once per turn this way. During damage calc, if another level, rank, or link 2 monster you control battles an opponent's monster, quick effect. Send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. That monster you control gains attack defense equal to the opponent monster's attack until the end of this turn. So it's an honest for sprites. Life Extreme. Equip only to an Earth Synchro. If the equipped monster battles an opponent's monster, the opponent's monster loses 1500 attack during the damage calc only. Once per turn, if a monster battle position is changed, except during damage step, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. If this card is sent from the spell and trap zone to the graveyard, tribute 1 power to a synchro monster to special summon 1 Life Stream Dragon from your extra deck. I don't know what it is, my throat hurts all of a sudden. Morphtronic Telephon. Machine Tuner, level 1. While in attack position, once per turn during your main phase, roll a 6-sided die, gain life points equal to the result times 100, then special summon 1 Morphtronic monster from your graveyard with a level equal to or lower than the result. Defense position, once per turn during your main phase, roll a 6-sided die, excavate that many cards from the top of your deck, or as many as you can, and if you do, send 1 excavated Morphtronic card to the graveyard, and place the rest on either the top or bottom in any order. Hey, you are. Exosisters Magnifica. It is a rank 8 warrior, made by using 2 rank 4 Exosisters. Must be XD summoned with the above materials. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Once per turn, quick effect, detach 1 material from this card, banish 1 card your opponent controls. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, return 1 XD's monster you own attached to this card to your extra deck, then special summon that monster from your extra deck using this card as material. This is treated as an XD summon and transfer this card's materials to the summoned monster. Nice. Favorite Contact. Special summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck that mentions hero monster as material, ignoring its summoning conditions by placing the fusion materials mentioned on it on the bottom of the deck in any order from among the cards in your hand, field, graveyard, and or banished cards. If you place Elemental Hero Neos into the deck, neither player can return the monster special summoned by this effect to the extra deck. You can only activate 1 favorite contact per turn. An EN Wave. Continuous spell. If your Elemental Hero monster is used as material for a fusion summon and sent to the graveyard or banished, except during damage step, you can special summon 1 Neo-Spacian monster or 1 Elemental Hero Neos from your deck. If a Neo-Spacian monster or Elemental Hero Neos you control or in your graveyard is shuffled into your deck or extra deck, you can special summon 1 Elemental Hero monster from your deck. You can only use each effect of EN Wave once per turn. Really trying to make up for the Neos fusions being garbage. Gadget Box. Continuous spell that is always treated as a Morphtronic card. When this card is activated, place 3 Morph counters on it. Once per turn during your main phase, you can remove 1 Morph counter from your field, and if you do, special summon 1 Gadget Box token. While that token is in the monster zone, the player who summoned it cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Synchro monsters. You can only activate 1 Gadget Box per turn. Exo Sisters Returnia. If all monsters you control are Exo Sister monsters, minimum 1, pay 800 life points, then target 1 card your opponent controls or in the graveyard, banish it. Then apply one of the following effects. Immediately after this effect resolves, execute summon 1 Exo Sister monster you control. Execute summon 1 Exo Sister monster using monsters you control, or if you execute summon this turn, banish 1 card your opponent controls. You can only activate 1 Returnia per turn. We have Sprite Gamma Burst. Quick play spell. All level, rank, and link to monsters you currently control gain 1400 attack and defense until the end of this turn. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target 1 level, rank, or link to monster you control. It gains 1400 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. You can only use 1 Sprite Gamma Burst effect per turn and only once that turn. Nice little punch-up boost for the Sprites. Battle of the Sleeping Spirits. Quick play spell. Each player can special summon 1 monster from their graveyard that was destroyed by battle this turn and attack position. And if you special summon Elemental Hero Neospec effect, if it battles your opponent's monster this turn, its attack becomes doubled during the damage step only. You can only activate 1 Battle of Sleeping Spirits per turn. I'm not going to read Flare Scarab, he's an old card. That is also an old card, so I'm not going to read it. I'll read it. Elemental Hero Neos Kluger. Fusion of Elemental Hero Neos and Ubel must be fusion summoned before damage calc. If this card battled an opponent's monster, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to that opponent's monster's attack. If this card is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect while in its owner's control, you can special summon 1 Neos Wiseman from your hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. You can only use this effect of Elemental Hero Neos Kluger once per turn. We have Sprite Red. If you control a level or link 2 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Sprite Red once per turn this way. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, tribute 1 other level, rank, or link 2 monster, negate that effect. Then, if you tributed a rank or link 2 monster activate this effect, you can destroy that monster. You can only use this effect of Sprite Red once per turn. We have Overfusion. Quick play spell. Target 1 face-up monster on the field, reveal 1 Elemental Hero or Neospacian or level 10 monster from your hand, deck, or extra deck, and the targeted monster's name can be treated as the revealed monster if you use fusion material this turn. Send the revealed monster to the graveyard if you have Elemental Hero Neos on your field or in your graveyard, otherwise shuffle it back into the deck. If it is removed from the hand, shuffle it into the main deck. You can only activate 1 Overfusion per turn. Big name change. Sprite Carrot. If you control a level link 2 monster, special summon this card from your hand. If you can only do this once per turn. When your opponent activates a spell or trap effect, treat 1 other level, rank, or link 2 monster, negate the effect. Then if you tribute a rank or link 2 monster to activate this effect, destroy that card. So same as same as Red. Am I remembering the names right? Doesn't matter. Same as the other one I just did off, but only for spells and traps instead of monsters now. Already read favorite contact. EN Shuffle. Shuffle 1 Elemental Hero or Neospacian monster you control into the deck, and if you do, special summon 1 Elemental Hero or Neospacian monster with a different name from your deck. You can banish this card from your graveyard, shuffle from your graveyard into the deck 1 Elemental Hero monster and 1 Neospacian monster, or 1 Elemental Hero Neos, then draw 1 card. You can use each effective EN Shuffle once per turn. Then we have Morphtronic Impact Return. Target up to 2 spells and traps your opponent controls, shuffle one Morphtronic monster from your hand into the deck, and if you do, shuffle the targeted cards into the deck. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target one of your Morphtronic monsters that is banished or in your graveyard, special summon it in defense mode. You can only use one Morphtronic Impact effect per turn, one Morphtronic Impact return effect per turn, and only once that turn. Sad to say, I will never be impressed by Morphtronics. Crosskeeper. You can send this card from your hand or field it to the graveyard, special summon one elemental hero monster or one Neospatian monster from your hand or graveyard, but negate its effects, if summoned from the graveyard. If you special summon an elemental hero fusion monster while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, draw 2, then place one card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. You can only use each effect of Crosskeeper once per turn. Psychic and Punisher. A level 11 synchro requiring one tuner and one or more non-tuners, 3500 by 3500. While your life points are less than or equal to your opponent's, this synchro summon card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. Once per turn, you can pay 1000 life points, target one monster you control and one card your opponent controls, banish them. At the start of the battle phase, you can make this card gain attack equal to the difference in your life points and your opponent's. So, nice little pay for a double banish. Unfortunately, it is targeting. Gadget Gamer. When this card is normal summoned, you can add one level 1 machine monster from your deck to your hand. You can tribute this card to special summon one Morphtronic monster from your hand, then special summon one Gadget Hauler from your hand or deck. You can only use each effect of Gadget Gamer once per turn. Morphtronic Cord. Equip only to a Morphtronic monster. Each time the equipped monster's battle position is changed, destroy one spell or trap on the field. I feel like that card came out in 2008. Nice. Sprite Smashers, quick play spell. Banish one Springans, Therion, or Sprite card from your hand or graveyard, then activate one of these effects. Special summon one Springans monster from the deck, special summon one Therion monster from your graveyard, or banish one level, rank, or link 2 monster you control and one card your opponent controls. You can only activate one Sprite Smashers per turn. We have the big man himself, Gigantic Sprite. A rank 2 Xyz monster, 1600 by 1600, requiring 2 level 2s. For this card's Xyz summon, you can treat Link 2 monsters you control as level 2 monsters for material. The original attack of this card that has a fusion, synchro, Xyz, or Link material as monster becomes doubled. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. Detach one material from a monster you control, and if you do, special summon one level 2 monster from your deck. Also, neither player can special summon monsters from the rest of this turn except level, rank, Link 2 monsters. You can only use this effect of Gigantic Sprite once per turn. So that's a good way to stop your opponent from summoning during your turn. Take that, Nibiru. And that's our first pack opening. 4 URs. I'm impressed by 2 of them. I don't know if I'll ever use Psychic and Punisher because I don't synchro often if I can help it. I don't care about Kluger. Next pack. Much worse rarities. I still got new stuff. Gadget Driver is a level 1 machine. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard and select any number of face-up Morphtronic monsters you control. Change the battle position of the selected monsters. This effect can be activated during either player's turn. Gadget Hauler. Once per turn, you can send any number of Morphtronic monsters from your hand to the graveyard to have this card gain 800 attack for each. Those are some 2008 ass cards. Already Red Hauler. Nothing new there. Sprite Jet. Level 2 Thunder. If you control a level rank 2 special on this card, you can only use once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can add one Sprite, spell, or trap from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Sprite Jet once per turn, so he's a searcher. Another Sprite Jet. Nothing new. Wow, Elemental here in the house. Never seen him before. Morphtronic Scannon, level 6 machine tuner. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by banishing a Morphtronic monster from your hand. Attack position. Once per turn during your main phase, add one Morphtronic spell trap from your deck to your hand, then place one card from your hand on top of the deck. While in defense mode, once per turn during your main phase, you can add one level 4 or lower Morphtronic monster from your graveyard to your hand, then place one card from your hand on top of the deck. It's a 3D printer. I already have those Exo Sisters. Morphtronic Converter, normal spell. Target one machine monster you control, apply the effect depending on its battle position. Attack position. Special summon one Morphtronic monster from your deck with a different name than the targeted monster, then place the target on top of the deck. In defense mode, change the monster to attack mode, and if you do, special summon one level 4 or lower machine monster from your hand. You can only use one Morphtronic Converter per turn. Toolbox. It's a continuous spell. If you control a monster, you can reveal 2 equipped spells from your deck with different names. Your opponent randomly picks one for you to add to your hand and place the remaining on the bottom of your deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. That was a less impressive pack than the first one. There's my third copy of Sprite Jet. Show me Sprite Blue. Wow. Sprite Blue. If you control a level rank 2 special card from your hand, you can do this once per turn. If this card is special summoned, add one Sprite monster from your deck to your hand, except Sprite Blue. You can only activate this effect once per turn. Another searcher. Also, look at this guy. Sicked out style. I want that jacket. Z's Bento. If a monster your opponent controls is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, you can target one Xyz monster you control, attach one monster from your opponent's graveyard to that monster as material. You can advance this card from your graveyard, target one monster on the field, special summon from the extra deck, change its battle position. Weird. Another Returnia. Another Returnia. Another Ian Shuffle. Punk Jam Dragon Drive. As a level 8 Psychic Synchro, requiring a Psychic Tuner and one or more non-tuners. If this card is special summoned by the effect of a Punk card or Synchro summon, pay 600 life points, take one level 3 Psychic monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. If your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your Punk card or effect activation, while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. You can only use each effect of Punk Jam Dragon Drive once per turn. It's neat. Another Stella. Nothing there. Another toolbox. And there's Lifestream Dragon. Recording 1 tuner and Power Tool Dragon. When this card is synchro summoned, you can make your life points become 4,000. You take no effect damage. If this card is face up card from the field would be destroyed, you can banish one or quick spell from the graveyard instead. Neat. The really big get out of that one, Sprite Blue. Let's open another. Nothing. Rarity bump. Straight to UR. Another Dram Dragon. Another Kluger. And Sprite Starter. Special summon one Sprite monster from your deck, but lose life points equal to its attack. Also, for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you can't special summon monsters except level, rank, or link 2 monsters. You can activate one Sprite Starter per turn. It's good. It is E-Telly for Sprites. Nothing there. Nothing. Nothing again. Another Impact Return. Nothing. Show me a second Sprite Blue. I'm really good at this. Nothing there. Sprite L. Nope. Deer Note. No, Punk. Deer Note. You can reveal one other Punk monster in your hand, special summon either revealed monster or this card, and send the other to the graveyard. If this card is sent from the field to your graveyard, target one Punk monster in your graveyard, except level 5, special summon it, but you can't special summon Punk Deer Note for the rest of the turn. You can only use each effective Punk Deer Note once per turn. Alright, got my second blue and starter. Nothing out of pack 1. 3 overfusions. Nothing out of pack 2. Shining Flame Wingman. Nope, Sprite Starter. Fourth Returnia. Nothing there. Nothing there. Punk Jam Extreme Session. Field spell. Once per turn, you can banish 1 punk from your graveyard, special summon 1 punk from your hand. If a psychic monster you control paid life points to activate its effect, you can draw 1 card. You can only use this effect of Jam Session once per turn. Neat. Good way to draw more with punks. Nothing new. Another Jam Session. Alright. Got another copy of Sprite Starters out of that one, but other than that, unimpressive. There's the third one. Impact return. Nada. Already have Stella. Nothing. Fourth copy of Sprite Jet. Alright, I want either Elf or my third blue. I will accept my third Sprite Starter. Alright. Show me Elf and Blue. Martha. Why did I say that name? I will accept this as my URs. Exosister Martha, the best Exosister. If you control no monsters or only Xyz monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, special summon 1 Exosister Ellis from your deck. You cannot special monster the turn activate its effect except Exosister monsters. If a card moves out of either graveyard, you can special summon from your extra deck 1 Exosister Xyz monster using this face-up card you control as material. This is treated as an Xyz summon. You can use each effect of Martha once per turn. He is great. Then we have Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman. Is a fusion monster requiring Elemental Hero Neos and 1 Wingman fusion monster. Must be fusion summoned, gain 300 attack for each monster in your graveyard, and cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card is special summoned, you can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of different attributes among the monsters on the field. You can only use this effect of Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman once per turn. If this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. It is not the greatest, but it is the shiningest. Alright. This may very well be the last 10 pack I open, because I want to use my other gems to get other things that just came out on this anniversary. Nothing there. Also, I'm not missing too much to get Sprite done. I might be able to just dust some of the stuff I already have to finish that off. Or maybe the Gacha gods will smile upon me and give me what I need. Morphtronic Earfawn, a level 4 Synchro monster, requiring 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuners. Will this card is an equip card. The equip monster can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Lost my voice there. You can only use each of the following effects of Morphtronic Earfawn once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field, treat it as a tuner until the end of this turn. You can target 1 synchro monster on the field, equip this card from your field or graveyard to it. So you can synchro summon this, then have itself be treated as a tuner, synchro away, then from the graveyard you can equip this to the new thing you just made. It's neat. Don't know if I call it good, but it's neat. The toolbox. Fifth copy, Sprite Jet. Six. 7. Alright. Last pack. Show me L for third blue. Or another live stream. Or my 4th Sprite starter. Oh, it does have a rarity bump, so I can dust it for more. Alright. Not really an impressive pack. Now let's go show off the other things I want to get under special. And the first anniversary bundle for 3,000 gems. It's 30 packs and all these wonderful things. Like the new Dark Magician in Royal Finish. The icon, the border, the card back, the deck box, the field. This looks sick. And that background. Let's just buy this for 3,000. And let's open these up. See what random stuff I get. Oh, got a Jormungandr. Generator Boss of Eternity. Miracle Synchro Fusion. Direct Velo. The left, the right arm of the Forbidden One. And what the hell is this thing? Sim Tablier? That's supposed to be like Tapier? Whatever it is, I don't like it. Geomathematic Magma, Hydrolander Orbit. Harpy's Feather Rest. Titanocider. And Dark Magician. I won't need that for a number of reasons. But I guess it does help me get dust for the future, which I'll show you why once we open all these packs. Sunlit Sentinel. I've gotten so many animas. God damn it. Well, that's dust. Pegasus Agnister. Jesus Christmas. Sure. I saw that into something. Nice rarity bump for when I throw it away with Dogmatic Punishment. I hate when it gives you the rarity bump animation and then nothing changes. Gimmick Puppet of Leo. If I felt like doing a gimmick, no pun intended, deck about C88, might use that. Probably just gonna dust it instead. Great Raptor Stranger Falcon. Apparently I've gotten that before. Collapse Serpent. Grandmaster Shishao. And Dual Avatar Empowered Kongyo. Blackwing Gale Whirlwind. One-Headed Thunder Dragon. I think there was Sea Dyson Sphere. Ishiki Shadow. Cyber Darkness Dragon. Duncan. America runs on Duncan. Nothing new there. Super X. Unwavering Bond. And Harpy's Pet Dragon, Fearsome Fire Blast. Galaxy Soldier's nice, but I already have 3. I love this adorable little freak. Rarity bump TUR. Urbina. Fabled Leviathan. Dark Anthelian Dragon. Or Anthelian. Ice Barrier. Good card. Already have 3 though. Electronic Borden. Gold Land Forever. That Wacky Alchemy. Got one of the Time Lords and Sylvan Blade Defender. Another you are. Probably gonna dust it like I do them all. Ignites Unite. Deep Sea Prima Donna. Dust for sure. And ending on, I think that's my second Albion actually. That's helpful. Also got Dark Magician, Dark Magical Circle, The Millennium Puzzle, Memories of an Ancient Duel, Memories of an Ancient Duel, and Dark Magician. Now, the reason it doesn't particularly matter that I got those Dark Magicians is because in the pack, or not the pack, in the structure deck, Vortex of Magic, you get Dark Magician, Magician's Souls, Magician's Rod, Electromagnetic Turtle, Dark Magician Girl, Chronicle Magician, Illusion of Chaos, Eye of Timaeus, Magicalized Fusion, Magician's Salvation, Dark Magical Circle, Piercing the Darkness, Soul Servant, Secrets of Dark Magic, Eternal Soul, Dark Magicians, Master of Chaos, Quintet Magician, Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, and Dark Magician Girl. This means you never need to go into the Dark Magician pack. Ever. I'm going to buy 3 of these. I can dust the ones of those things I already have. Voila. And that's all. Oh. Okay. The game gave me my second reward already. Neat. Right, it just rolled over to new login time. Alright. Well, I'm going to look through my collection on my own and figure out how to make a Sprite deck work. Probably do something with Dark Magicians because they got all their new stuff. But more important than that, I'm going to go get something to eat. So that makes this the end of this video. Got the stream. Thanks for watching. Catch the replay. Thanks for that too. Good luck on all your pack openings. Bye.